Hi guys, KP this side from InvestorWise. Hope all of you are doing good and staying safe in this pandemic situation. So, a lot of you have been asking me why markets are again going down even when global markets are up. So I thought, okay, let's make a video and give you 6 reasons why markets are down, and then I'll also share my strategy going forward and how I see markets to be in the next fortnight or so. The first reason, guys, is that Goldman Sachs yesterday have come up with the numbers about India's GDP prediction. And पहले इन्होंने बोला था कि इंडिया का जो GDP होगा इस साल के लिए that is going to be minus 2.5%. Now I think they have changed it to 3.6% negative. That's what I remember. For the second quarter of this year, they were initially having an expectation that the GDP will shrink by 20%, but now yesterday they've come up with new numbers and they are anticipating that the GDP will go down by around 45%. That is huge, right? This is on a year-to-year basis comparison. Last year figures compared to that, we are expecting a 45% fall in GDP. That's number one reason. Number two reason is yesterday Japan, which is the third healthiest and largest economy in the world, they have reported a recession in the first quarter, and Japan going into a recession is actually a bad news and is sending across a signal that the other less competitive or less healthy economies surely will suffer because of this. Reason number three is if you see this stimulus which the Indian government has announced, which was worth 20 lakhs crores, and large corporates are not very happy with this. The reason being they don't see any immediate help being given to them. Yes, in long run, maybe the stimulus might be useful, but in the shorter term, when we need more help, we don't see much of help coming in. The figures look good in the books, but in practicality, the figures don't seem to be producing a lot of help. Not just that, if you see yesterday and today, the banking stocks have suffered the most. The one big reason for that is Nirmala Sitharaman, in her latest talks with the media, she has made an announcement that because of this pandemic, coronavirus, if any company is not able to pay back the loans, if there are any defaults, then IBC, that is Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, cannot be applied against such companies for next 1 year. This is a bad news, guys, because if that's the case, we might anticipate some willful defaulters coming into the picture, and that is obviously going to put pressure on the banks, where recoveries will become really difficult, and it becomes an easy way out for all the corporates by putting this on the corona thing itself, that because of corona they are not able to pay back the loans, and obviously banks balance sheets in that case will stand to suffer, because of which the stocks are going down. Reason number four is the US and China trade war is again picking up. Washington has come up with a new rule that anybody who is using the chips made in US, those companies will now require to first acquire a license and from the US authorities, and only if they have this license तभी वो chips को China में export कर सकते हैं. Which means US is indirectly putting a restriction on export of chips, especially to Chinese companies, based on which Huawei, the CFO of Huawei has told that the company might suffer on account of this new regulation which US has introduced. At the same time, Beijing has given a warning back to US, saying that if they still continue taking these harsh measures against China, then they will also retaliate. And this is what has been happening in the last 1 year or so. So this is another reason why we found that the stocks are suffering a little bit. Reason number five is, if you see last 4 or 5 days, corona numbers in India have been going on a higher side. We have seen numbers being consistently reported at around 4,500, 4,600, and total corona cases have gone past 1 lakh, which is again a bad news for us. Moreover, lockdowns are being made lenient in the green zones, as a result of which we anticipate that June, July is only going to be more difficult, and that will definitely have an impact, negative impact on the business models for most of the corporates. Reason number 6 is, which most of you have asked me, global markets तो अच्छा कर रहा है तो Indian markets क्यों suffer कर रहा है? Guys, you need to understand April month Nifty has gone up by 30%, and April month US and European markets were under a lot of pressure. So US and European markets will now show some revival, but at the same time Indian markets have done well in April. So maybe in the month of May Indian markets will be under pressure, and we anticipate that June July might be little better. If global markets sustain at these high levels, then Indian markets will also reflect some positivity. Apart from that, guys, if I have to give you my suggestions, especially I'm talking about my clients, guys, you need to understand, when you look at the different asset classes, the investment avenues, I don't understand why you people are so impatient. I mean, some of you are impatient about it. I won't say all of you, but when you do fixed deposits, guys, you are going to do a fixed deposit for 5, 6, 7 years. When you do PPF, when you do insurance policies, you have that patience, right? Where you don't look at your money for 5, 6, 7 years, and in some cases you don't even look at your money for 15 odd years. And even in case of real estate, right, the growth comes very slow, right? When it comes to equity, I don't know what kind of tickling effect is there in your stomach. Within 10-15 days you start expecting your stocks to do good, which if it happens is good for you, but if it does not happen, you're not supposed to get so jittery about it, or so restless about it, guys. You need to be matured. If you're not matured, equity markets are not meant for you. Equity markets, I've always told, are very dynamic, guys. You need to understand, today we are not just confined to Indian news. We have to look at global picture altogether, and if things are not globally making sense, if things are not peaceful at global level, you can't expect Indian markets to be exceptionally different and perform all the time. You need to understand that. आपने शेयर्स खरीद लिए हैं, द होल आइडिया इज़ कि आप अच्छे शेयर्स खरीदिए, स्पेकुलेटिव काउंटर से दूर रहिए, फाटका वाले शेयर से दूर रहिए. एक बार आपने पैसा लगा दिया है, आपको अपने शेयर्स पे भरोसा होना चाहिए. You don't put money in the shares, you put money in the business models. I've always told that. When we give you recommendations, we are giving recommendations based on how we anticipate business models to do. It's not like कि 10 दिन में शेयर नहीं चला तो सर मैं बेच दूं क्या इसे. दिस इज़ वेरी immature on your part. You are not expected to talk like this. And if you have this kind of a mindset, you will exit the equity market in less than a couple of years time. This is not a place for you. Then you put your money in real estate, guys. क्योंकि वहाँ पे दाम बढ़े ना बढ़े, कम से कम मन में तसल्ली रहता है कि अरे यार मेरे प्रॉपर्टी का दाम बढ़ रहा है. ऑल्दो इट्स हाईली इलिक्विड, बट अगर खाली मन की तसल्ली के लिए मार्केट्स में पैसे लगा रहे हैं, मत लगाइए सर. पैसे मत लगाइए, क्योंकि शॉर्ट टर्म में रिटर्न्स मिल भी सकते हैं, नहीं भी मिल सकते हैं. यू हैव टू लर्न हाउ टू स्टिक टू योर स्टॉक्स. सो strategy is, whatever you have purchased, give it time. Economically, if economy is not going good, you can't expect your stocks to do well. Okay, second thing is, Sensex is down by 1000 points, you still pinpoint मेरा ये शेयर नहीं चल रहा है. You need to understand, when overall index is down, index है क्या सर? इंडेक्स क्या है? इंडेक्स मार्केट में जो स्टॉक्स लिस्टेड है उनका एक रिप्रेजेंटेशन है. तो जब इंडेक्स ही 1000 पॉइंट से नीचे है, आप किस बेसिस पे एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि आपका स्टॉक एक्सेप्शनल होगा उस केस में? You need to be little smart, right? Little mature, little patient. Buy right, sit tight, guys. That's the policy. You need to understand that. It's not like some rocket science I'm telling you. It's very easy. Buy right and then wait for it to go up. Let the economic situation get comfortable first. Companies are not registering any growth right now. On what grounds you expect shares will go up? Think about it. So you need to behave logical. It's logical. For everything that happens in equity markets, शायद कुछ स्टॉक्स होंगे स्मॉल कैप के, मिड कैप के, जहाँ पे सम इनसाइडर ट्रेडिंग इज गोइंग ऑन, सम pumping dumping of stocks is going on. Apart from that, in most of the cases, at least for me, I feel 9 out of 10 times I can give you a logical reasoning why a stock is going up or why a stock is going down. So whatever you buy, my suggestion is, whatever you buy, you need to continue holding your stocks. If the stock goes down by 30-35%, then we will think about it, whether we need to average out. That is a decision we need to take then. Apart from that, you need to be patient and wait for revival of the economy. When economy will revive, equity markets will show that. Okay. Apart from that, another good news is, if global markets continue to sustain at higher levels, definitely Indian equity markets will also show upside. सर आप ऐसा क्यों बोलते हैं? ऐसा इसलिए बोलता हूँ कि अगर ग्लोबल मार्केट्स अच्छा रहेगा, then FII का इन्वेस्टमेंट्स इंडिया में आएगा. If FII is bringing in money, then definitely that will benefit the Indian equity market. Okay. Apart from that, if I remember correctly, yesterday the US has tested a new drug again, and which can turn out to be a potential vaccine for corona. We don't know right now. They have just tested it on 8 people in the month of March or so, I think. And the drug has shown to, I think the name of the company is Moderna, something like this. And the drug has shown to do positive impact on the 8 patients with 2 doses of medicine being given. And they are very hopeful that this might turn out to be a possible vaccine for the corona thing. So keeping all these points in mind, I feel might be for a week or so markets might be under pressure, but after that, yes, it will be a topsy-turvy ride for sure, because of the second quarter. Again, the first quarter results are going to come out, and once the first quarter results will come out, we can't be much hopeful about most of the companies. They won't be posting very good results. But overall, if you see the larger picture, I still feel we are having more positives than negatives. We are leaving behind the negatives now. It's since the month of February that the global equities or any other asset class is under pressure, and now slowly and steadily revival will start. That is going to happen. All that you need to do is make sure that you are buying right stocks. If you are doing trading through InvestorWise, if you are doing investing through InvestorWise, rest assured guys, we do a lot of hard work before recommending something. Nothing is done frivolously. I take the onus for everything that I recommend to you. So rest assured, we are anticipating that once recoveries will happen in the equity markets, our stocks will perform very good. Okay, I hope the video is useful, guys. If you have anything else in your mind, you can drop me messages. Whatever messages I get in common, same queries most of you post, I make videos on that. And I hope you invested in LTTS, the video I made on Sunday, decoding equity markets video, which I made on LTTS. And if you see last 2 days markets have gone down, LTTS is still maintaining that range of 1140 odd bucks, and soon I feel it will hit the 1175 target as well. Okay, that's it from my side, guys. Cheers, bye bye, stay safe, God bless all of you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.